On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants will get it now at the 20. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down he'll go at down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Throwing on 1st down is Manning. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Atlanta now coming out on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Let's go. 11.
On second down, here's Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations.
Hey, let's go.
But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out.
Let's go.
A toss play to Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Zebra. Let's go.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Shotgun now for Manning. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Manning now on 1st down. Over the middle to Beckham. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. On 2nd down, here's Manning. And his throw is incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Aldrich Rosas now to try the Giants field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Rosas puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And he gets his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he gets it down to the 32. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Hey, let's go. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Hey, gun.
3rd and 2. Now Ryan. This is brought in by Hardy. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Ryan now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Get up! Let's go!
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Suddenly with a grab over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
3 down. 3 down.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Now Ryan on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That's it, baby.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. It's Coleman here. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed.
Super toe.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first touchdown.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Manning going to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Shep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Here's Ryan to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Ryan now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So the fumble recovery, and now Manning. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Manning now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Manning will try again on 2nd down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, here's Stewart. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. This is Stewart again. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Manning now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Second and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Manning to throw on 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the 1st sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Manning to throw once more. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Ryan. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Freeman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Falcons on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. From the right hash, this from 53. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Hunt. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. To throw is Manning. And Ingram holds it in. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Manning now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. It's hauled in by Shepard. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Let's go. Zebra.
Now Stewart on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Manning to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
Let's go.
Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Jonathan Stewart, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
Let's go.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And finding the tight end Hooper. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34.
Alert. Gun.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Right. Gun.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got Sanu. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Hey, let's go.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice...
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Bryant's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Complete. The intended target that time was Jonathan Stewart, and that'll bring up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, now Manning. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a play fake. Manning. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Vic Beasley coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And who's got it? The Giants. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So the fumble recovery, and now Manning. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he popped.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over, is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing him as things continue to move on.
Here's Ryan. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And now out come the Giants. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Manning going to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. This is Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Manning. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Eli, not something you see a lot, sporting the wheels and picking up the 1st.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. This is Stewart. Nice move at the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Falcons now. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Ryan to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Ryan. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Ryan. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
One last shot for Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Giants, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will head home next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
We are all